Shalom lechulam. Welcome to part 2 of our video series on Hebrew prefixes. Here we're going to take a close look at the prefix Ha. The prefix Ha is an article that means the. Note that in Hebrew we do not have the articles or an. We only have one article, Ha, and that means the. So without ha, a noun is an indefinite noun, right? So by default, all nouns in Hebrew are indefinite nouns. We just write them as is. So here we have the example of the noun bayit. Bayit means house. So if we read something like this, we would interpret it as house or a house. Now on the right side, let's see an example of bayit with the article the. Habayit, the house. So here we are pointing to a particular house. So let's take this example further. So on the left side without ha, we can say ze bayit. It's a house, or this is a house. Okay, ze means it or this. Bayit means house. So if we say ze bayit, it's a house, this is a house. So a generic house, right? But on the right side, if we begin to talk about it in a particular way by describing it, we can say habayit katan. The house is small, right? Habayit, the house. Katan. Katan means small. Habayit katan. The house is small. So that's how we really attach ha to express something that is particular to the noun. So habayit katan, the house is small. So ha is very frequently used to say the. Let's look at 4 more examples. Ha'olam, the world. Olam means world. Ha'olam. And it's written as if it's just one word, right? Unlike in English where we have the and world separate. In Hebrew it's ha'olam, as if it's one word, the world. And we also have hatikva. Ha, the. Hope means tikva. So the hope, that's hatikva. By the way, hatikva is the title of the national anthem of Israel. So the national song, the hymn, is hatikva, the hope. And ha'erev means the evening. So erev means evening. If we attach a ha to it, we're saying ha'erev, the evening. And if we say ha'aretz, that means the land. So eretz means land, but when there's a ha attached to it, we pronounce it as aretz. So ha'aretz. Okay. Now ha'aretz in Hebrew is specifically referring to the land of Israel, not just any land. So ha really makes it a definite place we're talking about. Ha'aretz, the land. That's the land of Israel. This time, let's read those words without the red highlight on the letter he. So this is how it really is. Like we read it without those highlights. So let's see. Ha'olam, ha'olam, hatikva, hatikva, ha'erev, ha'erev, and ha'aretz, ha'aretz. Now here's another way to use ha. So ha can be used to convey of or of the. Let's take a look at this example. Yom ha'atzmaut, literally day, the independence. So yom means day, ha means the, and atzmaut means independence. So literally it's saying day, the independence. But really the intentional meaning is day of the independence. So that's how we say Independence Day in Hebrew. We use ha, Yom Ha'atzmaut. Now let's read it without the highlighted he. So, Yom Ha'atzmaut, Independence Day. So Independence Day in Israel commemorates that day in 1948 when the state of Israel was declared as an independent Hebrew state. So in this picture, we see David Ben-Gurion, the first Prime Minister of Israel, declaring the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948. Another national holiday which is commemorated side by side with Yom Ha'atzmaut is Yom HaZikaron. Yom HaZikaron is Memorial Day. So Zikaron means memory. So Yom HaZikaron is literally day the memory. So it's really saying day of remembrance or Memorial Day. So note that Yom HaZikaron is the memorial day for the Israeli fallen soldiers and the victims of terrorism. Ha, in fact, has special uses concerning days. So these are words to know. Hayom. Hayom is the Hebrew word that means today. So it starts with a ha. And when we hear Hayom Hazeh, this day, that means this day. Literally, it's saying the day, the this. Okay, but what it's really saying is this day. Hayom Hazeh, this day. And another phrase that we hear during Friday is Yom HaShishi. Yom, that means day. Ha means the. Shishi, sixth. So Yom HaShishi means the sixth day. Okay, so this is referring to Friday. So Yom Shishi is Friday, but when we say Yom HaShishi, that means the sixth day. Let's review that. Hayom, that means today. Hayom Hazeh, that means this day. And Yom HaShishi means the sixth day. Now let's see another way of using ha. Ha can also be used as a descriptor. So in English we usually say the pure water, the burning fire, the freezing weather, right? But in Hebrew we use ha, we use the. So to say the pure water, we say hamayim hazakim. Ha means the, mayim means water, zakim means pure. So this is literally saying the water, the pure. Hamayim hazakim. That's how we say the pure water. Let's look at another example. Ha'esh habo'eret. Ha'esh, the fire. Habo'eret, the burning. Bo'eret means burning. So we're saying the fire, the burning. In Hebrew, that's how we express the burning fire. Ha'esh habo'eret. Let's read that without the red highlight on he. So, hamayim hazakim, ha'esh habo'eret. Now for our final set of examples, we'll see that ha has special uses concerning titles, right? Like kings or presidents, right? So for King David and King Solomon, we have a special way of referring to them, right? So King David is referred to as David HaMelech. So Melech means king. So David HaMelech means David the king, And same for his son Solomon, Shlomo HaMelech. That's how we say King Solomon, right? Shlomo HaMelech. Shlomo, the king. Shlomo HaMelech. But for all the other kings and queens, we say HaMelech and then the name of the king or the king. Right here, for example, if we want to say King George of England, right, we say HaMelech George. We don't say George HaMelech. Okay, so we really reserve that to David and Solomon. All right, so HaMelech George, King George. But for King Solomon and King David, we say Shlomo HaMelech and David HaMelech. Now let's practice reading David HaMelech. David HaMelech. And on the left we have Queen Elizabeth. So Malcha means queen. So HaMalcha Elizabeth. HaMalcha Elizabeth. David HaMelech. HaMalcha Elizabeth. So to recap, the prefix Ha makes a noun definite, and it points to a specific object, subject, person, or characteristic. Now let's review the examples we saw regarding the uses of the prefix Ha. Habayit, Habayit. Ha'olam, Ha'olam. Hatikva, Hatikva. Ha'erev, Ha'erev. Ha'aretz, Ha'aretz. Yom Ha'atzmaut, Yom Ha'atzmaut. Hayom, Hayom. Hayom Hazeh, Hayom Hazeh. Yom Hashishi, Yom Hashishi. Hamayim Hazakim, Hamayim Hazakim. Ha'esh Habo'eret, Ha'esh Habo'eret. David HaMelech, David HaMelech. Shlomo HaMelech, Shlomo HaMelech. HaMelech George, HaMelech George. So that's the prefix Ha. It can say the, it can be used to say of the or of. It could be a descriptor, and it has special uses for days and titles. In the next video of our series on Hebrew prefixes, we're going to look at the prefix Ve. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the Hebrew for Learners channel and hit the notification bell so you know when a new video is up. See you next time. Leitraot.